What happened to my rose water? And why the heck do I have some Olaplex Weightless Nourishing Mash? Shut up. What was that on my face? Hi everybody, I'm Nightingale. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another Get Ready With Me, and this is a giveaway video. If you want to know how to enter, keep watching. Also, if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. I do Get Ready With Me's, I do unboxings, I do diamond paintings, I do video games, I do occasional crafty things, and basically whatever else comes to mind. If Wolf and I go traveling, we do travel videos. We mainly travel around the Ozarks, so if you're unfamiliar with northern Arkansas or southern Missouri, hey, we'll tell you all about it. We also occasionally do crystal-related content, and Advent season is coming up, and I am obsessed with Advent calendars. Have been for years, and this year I am doing an Advent calendar of Advent calendars, so to speak, which means I'm opening 12 Advent calendars at least between December 1st and December 24th. And yes, I've already started filming those. They are definitely happening. And the last one is the biggest one and the one I'm most excited about. It is the reason I got into makeup in the first place. Or at least started doing my own makeup. So stick around for that. But today is just a normal old Get Ready With Me. I'm trying to use up some product because I have so much product from when I was getting boxes. I was getting like 2, 3, sometimes 4 boxes a month, and I got overloaded with product, which is great because I loved getting to try things, but it means I had more than I was never using stuff up. And there's no reason to go makeup shopping and go check out new stuff when you don't have a lot of money and you're not getting boxes if you have tons of it already. You know, it's like, well, why am I using my very, very hard-earned and very, very meager expendable income to get more of what I already have? Which means I have to use what I have, obviously. So I'm starting with toner, and I'm using the toner I have the least of. Skin & Co. Truffle Therapy Essential Toner. I gotta tell you, when I got this, I hated it because it smells like truffles. And that's a very earthy smell. If you've never smelled truffles, never tasted truffles, it's a very earthy smell, and I don't like the taste of truffles. I've had them exactly once in my life. I was not a fan. And I wasn't a fan of the smell of truffles either, but I have to say it's really grown on me, and it's become my favorite toner that I have. Of the 4 that I have, and 3 that I use regularly. So I just got out of the shower because of a product I can finally talk about here. Yesterday, my review of it went live. The Olaplex Weightless Nourishing Mask. It just came out yesterday. It's brand new. You wash and condition your hair. You put this stuff on, leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes. Longer is better. And it strengthens your hair. And if you've been following me for any length of time, you know that until like April or May of this year, I had had vivid colors in my hair for over 2 years. And that destroys your hair because you have, I naturally have darker hair, which you can kind of see at the roots, and you have to bleach it every month pretty much, or every 2 months at most. And that's going to tear up your hair and destroy it. And I was left with very dry, very frizzy hair. Right now we washed and dried my hair with the last of my Air to the Throne shampoo and conditioner from P. Louise. And then I put the Olaplex mask in and the Maria Nilla oil, and I want you to just look at that hair. It is glossy, it is healthy, it is bouncy. I didn't curl it. This is my natural, I just dried my hair look. In case you missed my review, I gave it 5 stars. I don't give a lot of 5 stars to products. This is a 5-star product. And the thing is, I promised after it went live, I would give it to a friend of mine who really loves Olaplex. And let me tell you how much I am regretting that decision. I would love to keep using it, but I'm going to be passing what's left of this on to her. I do, you know, when I can, I share products with friends or in giveaways or whatever. But this one wasn't one I could give away because you have to dip your fingers in it. And usually this friend, Doom and Gloom, you've heard me talk about her before, does not like I won't be able to give her skincare that my fingers have gone in. That she's a
Germaphobe.
Germaphobe, yes, thank you. But for some reason, Olaplex hair care, I asked her, I'm like, I'd give it to you, but I have to dig my fingers in to use it. She's like, that's okay. I'm fine with that. And I'm like, what? You don't like using stuff that my skin has touched? She's like, I realize that, but it's Olaplex and your hair's already clean when you touch it. You've already been in the shower. And I'm like, true story. Editor Bell here, and for NDA reasons, I want to make something clear. I did not tell Doom and Gloom what this product was or that I had this product before it was available. When I had tested the Fine Thin Hair shampoo and conditioner, after that it was allowed to talk about it, I was telling her about it, and she's like, oh my god, I love Olaplex. And I'm like, well, sorry, I've used all of that, so I can't give that to you. Or after I've tried it, I don't mind sharing it. And she said, if you ever get Olaplex again, please, I would love to try it. I'm like, okay, it would have to be after it goes live, and I will have to try it first. So if it's something like, a mask or an oil I'd put my fingers in, you wouldn't want it, right? And she said, no, it's Olaplex, I'll take it anyways. So she does not know at this moment I'm editing that she's getting this product, because she does not currently know that this product exists unless she watched my video yesterday. Actually, I gave it to her yesterday because yesterday is Tuesday. Yesterday's the day it went live, and yesterday's the day we went to trivia. But at the time of filming, she did not know she was getting this. I don't tell her about the products I'm testing before I'm legally allowed to. I just, in case the people I get these from wanted to know, I want you to know I'm not breaking any laws. I think ahead. And I have friends who know certain brands and know they love certain brands and have asked for my extras from certain brands ahead of time. So continue on, non-editor Bell. So she's decided she's okay with it. So she got first dibs. I'm also giving her something else that she doesn't know about yet that I have used some of, and I will be honest, I don't like oil cleansers to take my makeup off. And that's mainly because I use a lot of moisturizers. Like I just used the Centillion 24 Medeca Cream moisturizer under my makeup. I have quite a few good moisturizers, so many that I have absolutely no justification to try the Point of View line yet. I want to. It's coming. I'm going to. But I had a travel size and a full size of the Aero oil cleansing spray. And I've tried, y'all. I've tried it so many ways with so many different skin cleansers, and I just feel like it leaves a little bit of oil on my skin, and I don't like that. I'd rather just have moisturizer on my skin, so I like cleansers that are based not in oil. I don't know what else they're based in, but they're not based in oil. There's nothing wrong with them. They're not necessarily bad for you. They definitely shouldn't be used if you have oily skin. I don't. And actually today I just did a face mask in the shower, so I really don't have oily skin. I don't know. I don't like going to bed feeling like I have oil on my skin, and I have yet to find a cleanser that gets all of the oil off. And if I have to use a cleanser to wash off my cleanser, like, are you seeing where I'm going here? It's not what I want to use in my routine. So I have finally decided, rather than having a full size that has had like 3 sprays or 3 uses and a travel size that I've never touched sitting on my makeup, in my makeup shelf, I am giving Doom and Gloom the barely used full size, maybe about a quarter used. I've used it several times because I was trying. Because it's never touched my skin. It's a spray, so I touch the top. It doesn't actually touch my skin, so it's good to share. And the giveaway for today is the travel size of the Aero Oil Cleansing Spray. And it does a good job. It gets makeup off. And if you don't have oily skin, and if you may, I don't know, use it in the morning or use it a few hours before you go to bed maybe, that oil sheen will evaporate. The problem is I wash my face and then I go to bed. There is no gap in between. And that doesn't give the oil time to get off, which means I'm doing my skin prep on top of an oil sheen, and I don't like that. So your routine might be different. So it's going in the giveaway for this quarter. If you want to know how the giveaway works, basically, well, not basically, but exactly, I do a giveaway every quarter. I add to it, not in every Get Ready With Me I do or unboxing I do, but in a lot of them. And I pull an item from my, not that item, that's not part of the giveaway. Well, I mean, it's part of a giveaway, but not this quarter's. I have a big box full of various samples and full size that are duplicates and just all kinds of goodies in here. And I will reach back and I will grab something out of my magic box and add it to the giveaway. Now, if I'm unboxing and I say it's a giveaway, something will come out of that box. But like Get Ready With Me's, that's when I reach back, except that I just happen to be doing this. The giveaway by the end of the quarter is gonna be worth several $100s. Just letting you know, so you might wanna enter. Right now, it consists of the Glam Light Fresh Prints Setting Spray, sold out by the way. It has the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter, that is a full size. It randomly has a 55% off factor because that came in my Allure box and I'm not going to use it, so I don't know. If you don't use it, that's fine. It's just a thing. It has the Nefertiti color of the Nubian by Juvia's Place. It's a loose highlighter. It's a beautiful gold color. I love that. It has a lapis lazuli keychain. There's also a Lorella Lippy in the shade Fifi. There is a labradorite stone that has flash. I'm just suck at getting it on camera. But this is polished by Wolf. He added it to the giveaway. This is something that we would have sold in our, there it is. That blue glow you think you see in the stone? Yeah, that's the stone. It's actually there. You're seeing it. That's good. That's a good view of it. There it is. Look how bright that is. This came to us raw. Wolf polished it up. We would typically sell something like this in our rock shop for between $5 and $10. So it's not little. And also for some reason in there is a little skeleton Oogie Boogie. The giveaway lasts all quarter. It started September 1st and it will continue all the way until Black Friday. So I will be adding things for the rest of September, all of October, and most of November. Which is why I say by the time I give it away, it's going to be worth a couple $100s. I will draw the winner on Black Friday because I'm sure I will have some kind of special video going up on Black Friday. If you would like to be entered to win, it's very, very simple. All you have to do is fill out the form linked below. All it's going to do is ask for a link to your YouTube profile. It's going to ask your name and your email address. If you win, I will email you from my nightingale@gmail.com email address. I just remembered I need to print a label for the one that's going out for last month, or last quarter. I meant to do that Thursday, I forgot, but I'll do it today. It'll go out Monday. So it'll already be out by the time this video goes live. It will also, the form will also ask you what video you're watching. This is the Random Wednesday Get Ready With Me, and it'll ask what I added. You can say any version of cleanser, Aero Spray Cleanser, Oil Cleanser, as long as I know that you got this far in the video. There's a few very simple rules. Number one, you have to be subscribed to me. That's the whole point of this. I want to get followers, so you need to follow, or you don't have to be subscribed, you have to be following me. If you're not following me, click that follow button down below. And you have to still be following me on the date I draw it, which will be around Black Friday. Second rule, you have to be 18 or up because some skincare should only be used by adults. I don't know that I'm adding anything with retinol or any of those types of things in there, but just in case and for your safety and mine, I don't want a child's address. I want an adult's address to send this to, so there you go. Rule number 3, 1 entry per household per video that I add something to the giveaway. So you can enter multiple times. You can go back and watch the other videos where I've added stuff and you can enter again for each of those if you haven't already. But you and your sister and your dog and your cousin who's sleeping over tonight, you can't all enter from the same address. I had someone abuse that, so I had to make a new rule, which brings me to my final rule. If you find a brand new and creative way to unfairly improve the odds in your favor, and I have to make a new rule, you are banned from this and all future giveaways, and I'm going to name that rule after you so that every time I do this, your username gets blasted as someone who's cheated. I didn't do that the first time. I will from now on. Yes, I'm that petty. Look, I don't get a ton of entries. The odds are very good, especially since I let you get multiple entries. Just enter. So yeah, them's the rules. Go enter, and I hope you'll stick around for the rest of this video. That is the earliest in a video I've ever done a giveaway. I usually kind of wait till the end, but I give it away when it comes up, and it came up. Ugh. Pull up the gigantic makeup case Wolf got me for Christmas last year. He got me that, and he got me a makeup advent calendar. All right, so which foundation will we use today? The first one I touch. That's not a foundation. That's a foundation. Apparently we're feeling Patrick Ta. I have a lot of foundations. Someday I will run out of them too. It has been a week, y'all. This needs washing now. I have been using this. I haven't washed it in forever. I'm going to throw it. That one was so nice and prepped. Most people prep their makeup sponges by getting them wet with water and kind of squeezing them out. I use the Lorella Rose water and just give it several good spritzes, squish it, and spritz it a few more times. That gets it nice and damp, but it gets it damp with something that's actually really good for your skin. I don't like the smell of roses, so I don't spray that on my skin very much, but I really do like what it does on my beauty blender, so I use it on that a lot. So yeah, it's been a crazy week. Most of it's work related, which means I can't talk about it. But I will say, something's in the flippin' water around here. Because it wasn't just our location, like every one of our locations was dealing with a whole lot of people having a whole lot of bad days. And, you know, it's not like customer service where like, oh, people are having a bad day, they're being rude. No, a bad day when you're a behavioral health case manager means people are needing to be calmed down, talked off a ledge, or talked into going to a more robust care facility, let's say. I didn't have to do that, thankfully, but several of my colleagues did, and there were several. And actually, I didn't have to talk somebody into it, but I did end up with a patient going to a more robust facility on her own after I spoke to her the evening or the night after. So, yeah, or the morning after. I don't know. It was at some point. 'Cause yeah. Part of my job is scheduling, part of my job is talking to patients, figuring out what they need, what's going on, helping them find resources, etc., etc. I'm also going through training so that I will be fully trained and certified to help people who are applying for different Medicare or through the marketplace, open enrollment healthcare, because that's a service we offer. And I have been obsessed with these Rhode blush drops. I have used them every freaking day this week. They say they give you a watercolor look. It is gorgeous and it is perfect, and I'm saving these for work. Just because they are a perfect color for work. They are toned down but bright. I don't know how to explain that. That makes no sense. Toned down and bright at the same time, but there you go. But just generally, they have been absolutely magical, and I love them, but I like looking a little brighter on the weekends. And I know my skin looks like a ghost. It doesn't in person. It's because I have an LED light. I will fix that someday. But for now, I'm gonna look like a ghost till I'm done, and then I'll magically look human. And I'm using the Wet n Wild Disney Villains Ursula blush that Wolf picked out for me. He did an excellent job. I actually went into Walmart yesterday. I know, shocking. It's always Wolf, but I get off at noon on Fridays. Yesterday was Wolf's last weekday, unemployed. He starts his new job on Monday. He's super excited, right? he's excited to have a job. He's not exactly excited with the job he got, but he's worked there before. It's a good job, and he knows how to do it. He knows that they like him, and he knows he has friends there. So, I mean, it's not as bad as it seems. It's just more that, oh, I have to go back to work. Nobody actually wants to work. So please, find millions of people to follow me so that I can just be a full-time content creator and make Wolf my editor. And then we don't have to work. Because that's totally going to happen. Right, babe?
Uh-huh. Well, trust me, I'd love to go and have followers too on mine.
Oh, yeah. Go follow DarkWolf1254. He does mostly gaming videos, although I'm trying to get him to do more other videos, but go follow him. He does gaming videos all the time. He also goes live on Twitch under DarkWolf1254. I occasionally go live on Twitch, but not too often because usually I'm dead tired. And I'm still hyper enough to make a video, but I'm not hyper enough to make a video and watch what's going on and watch the chat and do more than one thing. One or two things at a time. It's all I'm capable of when I'm tired. Friday was Wolf's last weekday off work, and I always get off at noon on Fridays. That's just, we work 9 hours a day, 4 days a week, so that we can work 4 hours a day, 1 day a week. On one hand, Monday through Thursday, I absolutely hate that system because I am exhausted by the time I get off work. Because, oh yeah, I have a 35 to 40 minute commute each way. So I have to leave the house around 7 to get there by 7:45. And I don't like it. Not even a little bit. But I do it because I love my job. And if I keep saying that enough, I'll believe it. I believe I'll never feel that way. I haven't used my Jecca Black Glow Drops in a while. Let's do that. But I get home and I had a psychiatrist appointment at 3:15, which was kind of just enough time to come home and have lunch and then kill time for 20 minutes and then go to town. And Wolf wanted to run some errands, so he decided to come with me. His computer died, so we had to take it to the computer doctor to see how bad it was going to be to fix it. Luckily, it happened to be in our budget.
Barely, but yeah.
Slightly over the budget that we had hoped for, but close enough. And I love my psychiatrist. We would be friends if she wasn't like my doctor. We get along really, really well. I made her about spit out her water because we were talking just about various things and about how I'm very happy with my life right now, which is a nice change because I hadn't been for a long time. She hasn't seen me in 6 months because I didn't have insurance. And then this was the soonest I could get in after my insurance kicked in. So last time she saw me, I was just having been terminated from a job, which had been overwhelming, and I was in a mess, and that's when I stopped posting, and like you didn't see me for a month. And I had a bit of a mental breakdown during that period, more than I kind of I said online. Things got a little dark for a while, like not like I don't want to be here dark, but like, you know, maybe drinking a gallon of rum sounds like a good idea on a Tuesday night. It's not. Don't do that. Wolf didn't let me do that, don't worry. But things did get a little concerning. So I called her and we had made some changes to my meds because I figured my meds were messing me up. But I didn't have to go in to see her at that time. So I hadn't actually seen her for 6 months. So we were talking about how, you know, my life is a lot better now than it was. And I'm a lot happier now than I was. All very, very good things. And I said, yeah, pretty much the only thing I'm not just like jumping for joy about is the trailer we live in. Because it's fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with living in a trailer. The problem is we live in a very old trailer. Like from the 60s or 70s old. And it's been added on to. And it has some issues. And it leaks. And some of the floors are a little saggy and. And one of the problems is it's got some, like, doors don't shut quite all the way and windows don't close quite all the way, so the air gets in, which makes it hard to heat and cool. See, I look human now. And in the summer we have two box fans, one in the kitchen, one in the hallway, a rotating fan in here, a air conditioner unit in the downstairs living room, and then a air conditioner window unit in our bedroom. There's also a window unit in the kids' bedroom, but the roof right over that air conditioner unit is part of where the leaks are. So we're afraid to have an air conditioner buzzing there all the time because we think it makes the leaks worse. So we don't use that one. Have I mentioned I'm really not thrilled with where we live? Neither's Wolf.
We have no central AC.
No.
Or heat.
No. But it's okay.
Because they didn't want to replace the unit.
Yeah, we have an AC unit. We have a full ass, like all the tubes are run, although I think they've gotten holes in them.
Yeah.
But all of the duct work is run under the floor for the AC, and there's a whole ass AC unit right outside our kitchen. Doesn't work. Don't know why. They don't want to pay to fix it and figure it out. They inherited it that way, and so they installed one of the giant 1980s wall units downstairs. It also doesn't work, or rather, we're afraid to try.
We haven't tried it because
It's been painted.
No knobs.
It has no knobs, and it's been painted over. So they gave us one window unit.
Two.
Oh yeah, they did originally give us two window units and said, "Here you go, have fun."
There was three. One in each bedroom.
Oh, that's still theirs? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We don't go in the kids' bedroom very much. It stays closed off.
Yeah.
We kind of use it for storage since he usually stays at Grandma's house and we live not that far from Grandma. But it's the kids' room. But in the winter, it's a little easier to cool things off than it is to warm things up. When we moved in, we had 3 working space heaters, and that first winter we begged, borrowed, or stole 2 to 3 more because one of ours went out.
2 of them.
No, one of ours went out.
Yeah.
And then both of the ones that we had borrowed from Wolf's ex/former neighbor went out. So we survived, but it got really cold that first winter. Like we had a streak where it did not hit 0 for a week. And that is very, like some of you are up north and you're saying, we don't live up north. We don't have insulation.
There's no insulation.
There's no insulation in these walls. We live in Arkansas. We might get 1 day below 0 a year in a normal year. But no, that first year we lived here, we got a week and a half below 0. Our trailer did come with one of those gas furnaces that like, you can see the flame and it heats up these cinder blocks and like pumps out all of this hot air to the rest of the house. But there's no like grate in front of the fire. Why am I using this? This is not the right size thing. That's what I wanted. And we have cats, one of whom is very, very fluffy, Ezzy, who's, I don't know where right now.
In her back cave.
Oh, she's in the bat cave. We got the cats a bat cave for Halloween last year. And she's very curious, and I could just see her fluffy little tail as she's investigating what the furnace is, catching on fire, and her running around the house lighting the rest of the house on fire. And that fear just would not leave me alone. So I would absolutely not let Wolf get propane so that thing would turn on. I just wasn't going to do it the first year. We didn't need it. We were fine. It's Arkansas. Doesn't get that cold. I was wrong. Wolf was right. So our second winter here, which was last winter, I let Wolf, and by let, I just mean I didn't argue. We got propane, but we also got a fireplace grate to go in front of the heater so the cats can't get at it. Although the first time, so when it goes on, it goes poof, and a little poof of flame comes out because the gas comes on before the lighter clicks on. The first time the cats saw that, for the most part, they decided they had 0 interest in that thing. Occasionally, Ezzy flies too close to the sun and wants to get at it and smell it and sniff it and do all the things. But for the most part, it's been good. And we're doing that again this winter because, oh boy, was last winter better. So I was telling my therapist about this, about, you know, the cats and what I imagined was going to happen. And she was taking a drink as I told her this and spit it out. And I consider that a victory. I thought it was hilarious. And after my therapist, we went to somewhere. We dropped off Wolf's computer. So it's getting fixed today, and hopefully we'll be able, well no, they have to order the parts, then it will be fixed. So hopefully it will be back next week sometime. He's playing PS4 now instead of whatever game he'd rather be playing. What colors do we want to do? And then we went to Walmart. And we just got, it was payday, so we were able to do a big grocery shopping, which we haven't done in a while. We also just got basically Wolf's settlement for unemployment. I'm not getting into it, but we just got a check. So we had the money to pay our rent for the month. It's done and paid. All our bills are caught up. And we were able to do a full grocery shopping, which we haven't done in ages. So our fridge is full now, and our cabinets are full. And we have options for dinner other than what doesn't sound repetitive tonight. Because that's kind of where we've been. And of course, while we were there, we had to walk around and look for things. And I walked over to take a look at... I was really hoping that they would have the Wednesday collection. They did not. How rude. I was really wanting to try the Wednesday collection, but no, they had none of it. They didn't have any makeup that looked fun. So I didn't get any makeup. But I did find an advent calendar that I wish I hadn't. So we came home and I filmed the first half of the advent calendar unboxing. And let's just say lessons were learned, and there are things that I do not like. And activity craft, no, it's not really craft, but there are activities I don't enjoy. And I also learned some new things about Wolf that I didn't know he did enjoy. And so all worked out in the end. And if you want to know what I mean, you'll have to come back for Advent season, because it's not Advent season yet. But it is one of the 3 that's back there stacked up. So we got that done, and now I am filming I had to film a TikTok promo, and I have to film the review for the Olaplex, because this goes live on Wednesday, but that goes live on Tuesday. And yeah, life's busy. And oh yeah, I ordered my mother and father-in-law's Christmas presents Wednesday, and they will be here Monday. And I am making them something, so I have to be ready to start working on the thing I'm making them, which means I need to hurry up and finish the projects I'm in the middle of, which is the diamond painting. So my goal is to finish Belle this weekend, and then I have to finish Beast too, because they're both the same kit. So yeah, I have a lot to do right now. Almost done with the eyeshadow. I just need the teal, because you can't have sparkle on one half of your eye and not the other. By the way, the purple is from Life's a Celebration palette by Lorella. The teal is from the Fresh Prince color palette by Glamlight. 2 amazing companies, 2 amazing collections. I'm going to use the ColourPop Haunted Mansion, Eyeing You. I see you, red flashing light. I see you. I'm trying to hurry up and finish before you decide you're totally done. I don't get to wear bright colored eyeshadow as much as I used to or like to or want to, because it's kind of frowned upon at work. It's not like verboten, but nobody else does it. So I try to only wear crazy colors on Friday, and Friday I glam it up a bit. And I know, I could do it anyways, and who cares if anybody else does it or not, but it's a professional environment, and I'm trying to make friends, and it's and. Basically, I don't want to stand out that much, so I don't. I might change my mind at some point, but it hasn't happened yet. Alright, last step, color of lipstick. I tell you, my favorite lipstick lately has been my Il Makiage Red. I absolutely love it, but I'm trying to spread the love around. And like my Tarte Marcuja Juicy in the color Cranberry, I've had this since last November. I really need to use it up, so we're gonna go with that. One of the things I don't like about this is it kind of gets pilly. Like, you know, sweaters get pilly, it gets pilly. So I usually put something over it, like the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Gold Glitter, just to tone it, to keep it from pilling up as much. This just adds a little shimmer. Doesn't change the color really, it just keeps it from pilling up. Sometimes I will use the Lorella Iridescent Glitter. It just depends on the mood I'm in, right? And I want my eyes to be the shining feature of this. Oh, mascara, mascara. I almost forgot mascara. I muted you. I know I muted that thing. Oh well. Huh?
Which one was that?
That was the boys. Or no, it wasn't the boys. It was one of the other chats. That's it. I only muted the boys. Well, battery ran out faster than I thought it would, but that's okay. So here's the finished look. I'm just putting on a little of my Truly Vanilla Baby Glow Oil. It's a moisturizing oil for your arms, and it adds just a little bit of glitter. It also adds a lovely vanilla smell. I love it. I'm going to be sad when it's gone. I have been trying the new body spray I got in the Allure box. This thing. The Body Serum Mist by the Tree Hut. BDY by the Tree Hut. This is nice. This is making my arm skin very, very soft. So definitely a fan. Definitely approve. The only problem I have with it is its fruity smell. And I have smelled fruity all freaking week. And I am not a big fan of fruity smells, so I want to smell like vanilla today. So I'm using vanilla. If you don't like it, well, luckily we don't have smell-o-vision. Anyways, thank you for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to enter the giveaway for today's video. And I will see you Friday with something. Who knows? I know that the rumors are out that the Walmart fall boxes are already making their way to people. It might be unboxing Mom and Dad's Christmas presents. It might be something else. I kind of fell asleep, half awake. Hey, I'm under my budget by quite a bit. I know what my budget is. I have a budget right now. We both have a budget because we had a little bit of extra money, so we each took a little bit of extra money. So, anyways, I'll be back with something on Friday. I've got lots of videos coming up, and I will see you guys then. Bye, guys.